Let's dive deeper into the pipelines. Here, you'll see a set of pre-designed pipelines tailored for different departments like sales, partnerships, support, or investors. Each one comes with specific properties and categories which you can edit later to fit your needs. Of course, you can also start completely from scratch and build your own custom pipeline. Now, let me walk you through what everything here means. If your pipeline is focused on companies, you'll see a main company contact with people assigned to that company. If it's focused on people, then people will be the primary item shown. You'll still see the company they belong to, but the focus will be on the individuals. Next, you can name your pipeline and add a prompt. For example, if you have two different sales pipelines, one for corporates and one for startups, you can give AI some guidance. Just write a prompt for each so that deals are assigned more accurately. Then, define the logic for when a new pipeline item should be created. For example, if a new email thread shows clear signs of a sales process, you might want a new deal to be created. Or, if you want a separate item created every time someone replies to a sales email, you can set that up too. Now, you'll mark who's the buyer and who's the seller. This is important for distinguishing between sales pipelines where you're selling something and procurement pipelines where you're the buyer. You can also define how many days of client inactivity should trigger a follow-up reminder. This is really useful because in most tools you'd have to set that up manually. Here, it's dynamic. Maybe you want a follow-up after 7 days, or maybe 30 if your sales cycle is longer. And if you've written in your notes or emails that someone wants to reconnect in 3 months, the AI will recognize that and remind you at the right time. But when it's not specified, this setting determines the default follow-up behavior. You can also define when a deal is considered stuck. Let's say you have a lot of ongoing demos, and they all seem active, but with Briced, you'll see if any have actually been sitting in one stage too long. That way, you can follow up and re-engage. Once everything's set, just click Create Pipeline. Now let's look at a ready-made pipeline. First, you can manage attributes. Create your own, or disable the ones you don't need. You can also change the view, for example. Switch to compact mode if you have a lot of items, so you can quickly scan through the list. You can toggle labels, choose whether to show actions, or view all attributes at once. If you're working with a team, you can see either your own pipeline or those of your teammates. Each stage in the pipeline is editable. You can delete a stage, add new ones manually, or set up logic to help AI place items in the right stage. For example, in the Client 1 stage, you can prompt the AI to only move deals here when it detects that an invoice has been paid or a contract signed. You can also lock a final stage, so if a deal reaches won or lost, it won't move automatically anymore. That way, new follow-up activity won't accidentally reactivate a closed deal. This is especially useful when a deal has transitioned to another team, like customer success or support. Once a deal is locked, any follow-ups will only happen if you specifically set them, like following up with a lost lead in 3 months. Now let's explore the full pipeline view. You can add new stages, prompt the AI with custom logic, and name stages however you like. You can also filter deals like showing only those that need follow-up or only the ones with open actions. You can sort items differently, filter by company name, or mark deals that have been stuck for a certain number of days. and you can view only the deals that need your attention right now where actions are pending. Now let's look at actions. From the top right bar, you'll find a list of all actions you need to take today. This is a great way to stay focused. You can filter these actions, for example, only show those from the last 14 days, or choose based on interaction type or due date. You'll also see whether the action belongs to you or to one of your teammates. Once you've reviewed the list, you can select all and click Create with AI. The same goes for updates. If new information comes in, like a deal value change or a shift in stage, you'll get notified. You can check and approve changes manually, or just select all and apply them at once. If something is incorrect, you can fix it. For example, if a deal ended up in the wrong pipeline or stage, just reassign it and approve the update. And that's it.